Hello everyone, welcome back to the 3B and then factorizing. So what we do today, we're gonna factorizing basically to find the highest common factor, and then for expressions, and then find the other factor and then dividing each other terms and then by common factor. And common factor replace the outside the bracket, and then that's just how we're gonna do today. So first thing first, it's 9x squared plus 81x. We can say 9x is common factor. And then, so what we do is 9x times x is 9x squares. And then 81x, if the outside is 9x, we still have a 9, so we're plus 9. So this is how we're going to find a common factor. So common factor can be take out, and then also they could be have x as well. Um, for question B, so we have question B. So 2a squared minus 8ax squared. So what we do is, so the both side have a 2a. So a minus 4x squared, that will be the answer. So the answer can be checked by the expanding as well. So if you go into the CAS calculator, you expand the bracket, this one, you could be get the answer from here. Um, let's have a look at this one as well. So we have some questions like the terms by three different uh, things in the one terms. So we can say 7x squared y minus 35xy squared. So the common factor will be 7xy. So you take out 7xy, you have x in the first one, you had a y in the second one. And also you have 5 because 5 times 7 is 35. So 7xy bracket x minus 5y is the final answer. Alright, question 3. Let's have a look. So this one is called grouping of terms. So we're grouping two things together. For example, I'm grouping x cubic and 4x squared together, and I'm grouping negative 3x and minus 12 together. So how we do is, so by grouping, so we rewrite it as this part. Remember, you change the, if you have a bracket, you change the sign in the end, and if you have a minus in front. So now we have like terms for first one will be x squared, x plus 4, minus 3, x plus 4. So can you see this common factor in both two terms now? The answer will be x plus 4. That could be the common factor. And then what we do is we do x plus 4 outside the bracket, x squared minus 3. And that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. And now what we do is we call different two squares, which is what we're using is we're using a squared minus b squared equal to a plus b, a minus b. Okay. And now what we do is the first one, I'm gonna do 3x squared and 35. The first thing first, what's the common factor between those two? That'll be the number 3. So which is 3 outside, x squared minus 25. Alright, so 25. Now what's the pretty special number? Because it's a 5 squared, so I can rewrite this one too. 3 x squared minus 5 squared. Okay. And then that equal to 3 x plus 5 and x minus 5. Hopefully that makes sense because I'm using the difference of two squares. Alright, question B. 9x squared minus 36. Look, both common factor is 9, so x squared minus 4. And then that will be 9x squared minus 2 squared. So that will be equal to 9x plus 2, x minus 2. If you get used to it, you don't have to write down the 2 square anymore, so you can just go straight away to the answer. So next one, x minus y squared minus 16y squared. So what we do is, let a equal to x minus y, b equal to 16y squared. Sorry, b equal to 4y. Okay, now what we do is, a squared minus b squared equal to x minus y plus 4y minus x minus y minus 4y. So that equal to x plus 3y and x minus 5y. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, now what we do is we're going to do factorizing the quadratic polynomial. So this one is going to be a little bit trickier, but that's fun. We can go through with that question. So first thing first, we're using something called cross product. Alright, so let x squared minus 2x minus 8, so we equal to something like x plus a or x plus b. We just imagine a and b. Okay, so what we do is we're going to make sure this a and plus b equal to the middle number, which is negative 2. And also a times b have to be equal to the end of the number, which is minus 8. So, okay, as long as we know those two. And what we do is, we're going to try to figure out what two numbers equal to minus 2. So, and also those two numbers multiply each other equal to minus 8 as well. I have some thoughts. So if I say minus 4 plus 2, that equal to minus 2. And also minus 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to minus 8. So could I just say A can be 4 and B is equal to 2. And then we substitution this one back into what we have is A plus B and A plus A, X plus A and X plus B. That'll be X minus 4 and X plus 2. So we can check this one in our calculator. So what we do is we expand the bracket. Okay, we go expand. So we say X minus 4 multiplied by X plus 2. So you will say is X minus 2, X minus 8. That's exactly what we have in the question. So that will be the answer. And we call this one is called cross product. I will show you how to do that. In next question. All right. So let's try with some different one. So we have 6x squared minus 13x minus 15. So what we do is we do the cross products. So we do 6x squared and we do minus 15 in the middle, and then we do minus 13 cross product. So what we do is, so we say 6x and x multiply each other equal to x squared. Okay, they always multiply if they say multiply in middle. Okay, and cross product means I cross it. Okay, so two numbers plus each other equal to minus 13, but we do that later. But we multiply each other equal to minus 15. Two numbers. Let's think about this one. Two numbers multiply each other equal to sort of 15. So can we just say pretty much like we have minus 5 and negative 3, or 5 and -3, right? So does that make sense? So either of those two, okay? So we could substitution in now. So what we do is, let's have a look. If you multiply 6x multiplied by 3 is 18x, and x times -5 is -5x. It doesn't look like, if you plus each other, it doesn't look like it's -13. So which means those two is not right. So now we go to the opposite way. Now I have 5. So if I say -3 multiplied by 6x, that equal to -18x. And 5 times x is a plus 5x. If you do a plus those two together, is that equal to -13x? That actually equal to -13x. So, which means those two is correct. So what we do is, that means 6x minus 3, because there's a -3 in here, and 6x plus 5 and x minus 3. So because you do cross product, so which is you make them plus and this one plus together, and that will be your final answer. And also, what we could do is we could using something is called calculator, and to go many and algebra we say is a factor. So what we do is we substitution what we have. For example, the question is 6x squared and minus 13x and minus 15. And make sure you guys tap the comma x. Why we press comma x? That means solve for x. So you will say, oh, well, sorry, I should change that one. Give me a second. Document settings, we change this one to exact. So yeah, we're back again. So we do many, algebra, factor. So what we do is, so 6x squared minus 13x minus 15 comma x. You will say that's exactly what we have for this cross product. Hopefully that all makes sense from now on. And then I'm gonna do this question, one last question. So x plus 1 squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 3. Okay, what we do is I let a equal to x plus 1. So a squared minus 2a minus 3. Alright, so cross product. Okay, so a times a. And two numbers multiply each other equal to -3. Can I just say -3 and 1? Hopefully that makes sense. And -3 plus 1 equal to -2, so which is exactly what we have. Now what we do is a minus 3, a plus 1. But we need to substitution x plus 1 back, so which is x plus 1 minus 3 and x plus 1 plus 1. So that will be final answer, -2, x plus 2. Or we can say x squared minus 4, if you want to say. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense, and I'll see you guys next time.